4th week in a row. It's the 1 month anniversary. Thank you for everyone staying. For most people that stayed to continue to listen to the absolute drivel they speak, if that's even the right word.
Is it not drivel?
Yeah. That's the one. Drivel. Already fucked it.
Drivel, drivel.
I've made a mistake already. What? 15 seconds I've already made a mess. I should rightfully stop this and restart, but okay.
No, we're not going to.
No, we're not doing that.
No.
So.
Can't rewrite your mistakes.
So was it this week both is figured out? Our parents watch it.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So hello.
So welcome to our clan.
Parents, Louise mum and dad.
Yeah, my mum. So funny story about that. I was walking into the kitchen and my mum went, so I watched the podcast, and I was like, oh, did you? Okay, cool. She hadn't anything to tell me. And I went, what? She did the glance, and then obviously I'd said I had my nipple pierced in the last one, and yep, cat's out the bag. Cat's out the bag.
Cat's out the bag.
I was like, please don't tell my dad.
Please. Mine wasn't that bad. I just remember I was downstairs getting a drink and I just heard my voice in the living room TV. I was like,
because you text me and you're like, our faces are on my living room TV.
I walked in, I was just like, I was sitting in the TV, I was like, bedtime, it's bedtime.
Deadest thing.
And then I was just like, oh god. And I woke up in the lunch, she was like, yeah, that was really funny, I liked them. I was like, Jesus. So, happy you enjoyed it if you're watching.
Yes, me too.
So what are we talking about this week? How was your week?
How was my week? My week was quite uneventful. That
sounds good.
I had less shifts this week at work, so it was chill. I just went to the gym.
Some recovery time.
Yes, slept. Nothing much. Stuck to my calories, which is wild of me.
Why? What are you doing?
This thing called a hot girl
winter.
Hot girl winter. With one of my friends, we were deciding summer's overrated. We didn't have a summer because of Rona, so it's hot girl winter. Summer bodies are made in the winter.
That's true.
And if I'm going to get anywhere close to Ibiza next year, changes need to be made.
Don't know if it's looking likely.
Changes need to be made.
But we'll be ready anyway, just in case we get to go.
So that's the plan. Just back on the grind.
Yeah, health kick.
But still enjoying what you enjoy, you know?
Yeah, eat what you can. Well, again, as I said before, there's balance. You get to eat some nice things. Eat some nice things, and then there's taking the piss. Yeah, taking the piss and eating everything.
And I've not been doing that. No. I've not taken the piss this week, and I've put cardio in.
Yeah, walking up and downstairs a few times.
Yeah. What about your week?
Can't say it's much more exciting. Been in work. Nah, just in work, if not work. I mean, with the new restrictions again, they've been extended to November 2nd or something like that. So if I've not been working in the gym, I've been exercising myself in the gym. And that's actually the highlight of my day. That's how good my life is. Like, gym time. I get up and get excited. Go to the gym, get there, think it's not actually that fun. Go home.
Did that
after I finish.
We've actually both just been to the gym, that's why we're dressed like this.
Yeah. I don't really explain why you're wearing clothes.
I've not had my hair up in podcast yet, I don't think. I look a bit greasy, but I didn't have time, and then
it's horrible.
I was like, what are we going to do? And then we said 12, he was late going to the gym.
No, I was not.
What time did you go?
The gym was, I expect, Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning, you think, you know what, people will be lying in their bed, cup of coffee, rolling bacon, rolling whatever you eat, maybe not even a roll, cereal, whatever, wee cup of milk, water, get yourself hydrated. I thought I'll go up to the gym whilst everyone else is doing that. No. Silly boy.
Mobbed.
Packing, nothing free, there's like a pack of sardines in there.
It's not good.
No, so I went in and actually done a wee full tour of the gym and thought, I can actually hear the front door calling me, so...
And then he found me on the way.
Yeah, and then I found her
and I
again.
PT'd him for the rest of the day to make sure he did his set.
Yeah, make sure I worked hard.
Yeah.
And then managed to get something done. Wasn't great, but...
We're here.
Yeah, we got through it. But apart from that, week's been pretty... not boring, but it's just been non-eventful so far. Had a good week at work, enjoyed it. And that's me done for the weekend. So, Saturday, record this. Nothing else planned. No,
not this weekend.
Nothing planned this weekend.
Maybe next
weekend. Or the week after. We'll see what happens.
Who knows?
What?
Who knows? Endless possibilities. Anyway, I'm working.
What was your oyster?
You want me to start? I thought you were starting.
No, don't be so. Don't look at the notepad.
See this notepad?
It's full of secrets. And the pen, I know people love the pen.
It's because you're the fidget, you hit the roof and all that.
It's the noise. I don't realise I'm watching it
I just sit like
back.
this.
I like this is like a...
And he's like...
This is my position. The pen in the side of the face. Okay, go. What's
Flex
your...
the arm.
I don't have any arm reflex.
Okay. Let's start with one someone asked. Me.
Go.
What is your biggest life lesson you've learned?
That's hard.
It's
I
quite
don't
a
know.
big one, isn't it?
One that comes to the top, I don't know if it's a life lesson or just something you kind of live by, but a life lesson, I don't know.
You got the quote right this time because your quote wasn't actually right last time.
I'm not going to lie, that one was made up on the spot last week. There was another one in my head, I knew it roughly, I was like, no, I can't.
You had just a week to think about it. Someone
I had it in my phone, I thought, I don't need to write it down because I'll remember it's an 8-word quote, and then I get stage fright, shat it, I forgot it, so I just made one up and it still wasn't even right, but you got the point maybe.
Yeah.
Biggest life lesson, I don't really know. I don't know if I've got a life lesson, but something that I like to live by is treat others the way you want to be treated.
That's quite a good one.
Yeah, that was good. Again, just it comes
It's
out.
wise.
Just comes
It's
out.
wise.
It's just the wisest guy. It's crazy.
I'd say mine's is don't expect to be treated the way people treat you.
Yes.
So it's kind of the same, but like...
So why are you copying me?
I'm not copying you. He says this in everything that does my testing. You're copying me. Basically, if you are a certain way towards people, you don't expect it back. Like there's not no one's the same, so you're not gonna get the same personalities all over. So if you give, say, 100% into something, don't expect 100% back just because you give it out. I think that's what I've learned through my life, through all aspects of life.
So you mean
I'm
like
really struggling to speak.
don't give and expect to get back. So just give.
Yeah,
For
just
goodness.
give to be who you are. Don't give to
For something back in return.
think someone's going to be like, oh, treat you like that, because they probably won't.
Yeah, but even if it's
That
just
was
like
quite a somber ending.
I take a wee while to get the words out there. Was it? Absolutely.
I'm actually quite dyslexic, and sometimes I think it comes out my mouth as well. I don't
Can't
know.
just kid on. You've got all these things.
No,
on
I
you.
have.
No.
I'll show you my paperwork. If you want it, I'll get it. I will
My
show you.
paperwork.
I've got paperwork. I do.
That's why I caught you eating sand that time. She was eating sand in her back garden.
I get slagged. This is the thing, that I get slagged.
Eating
I'm
Lego.
actually quite clever for our group.
No, she is.
I'm the one with the
She's
degree.
smarter than me.
I've got a 2-1 degree.
That's true. She's got the brains. I don't.
And they all
Just make up life as it goes.
disrespect me.
No.
Yes. Rude.
Rude.
Anyway, big man, on to the next.
Talking about 2.1 degrees and all this nonsense. Things you wish you knew before starting your career. That was actually quite a good wee segue into that question. Thank you. What can I say? I'm genius. It's the wiseness. I knew it's going to lead into that.
Genius.
I'm a genius. It comes out. Okay. What do you wish you knew before starting your career?
I just spoke, so it's your turn.
No, that's not how it works. I ask the question, you answer. That's not really how it works. I ask myself a question, answer it, then we move on.
Oh, he's nippy today, isn't he? This is the thing, everyone's like, oh, Jamie's so nice. He's so lovely.
Can't judge a book by its cover. Cannot judge a book by its cover.
I'd say that with mine, like before I started uni, or like, because I've not really got a career right now.
Yeah. Well, before you started uni.
I'd say that one of the main things I learned is I took a break during my like uni career. I took like a semester out, which then kind of led to like a year out. I don't think you have, like, if you're not feeling something, don't force yourself to do it, because it's not going to be a good outcome. You're just doing it. Like, I was doing it to please other people. Like, I didn't actually want to really finish my degree, and I was like, I fell out of love with it.
Is this the one that you're doing, just that you've done?
Yeah, fashion. So I did fashion at Gala Shields, and I like loved it. And I like first and second year I was absolutely obsessed, and then third, like, I think I moved away quite young as well. So I moved out when I was 17, and I lived myself. So it was a lot to process really fast. And I just really, really struggled to kind of get my head around it. But I didn't know until I was maybe in like third year that I was struggling. It was weird. And then it all at once, like one thing happened in my personal life and it like totally trashed everything. So I just found it really hard to like get back into it. But I think if you, in your career, like if you are not feeling it, don't force yourself. Take some time out, re-inspire yourself and go back. Like, I got a retail job. Sorry. And took an internship in Manchester for a few weeks, and I totally got my spark back, absolutely loved it, and then finished my degree. But it's actually really, really hard to get a job in fashion.
Especially now with coronavirus.
I know, and I thought, like, I knew it was going to be hard, but I didn't know it was this hard.
So you keep going.
But I'd say, like, as well, if you're wanting to do fashion, or, like, a thing I wish I'd learned before is you need a tough skin. Because you'll go in and you've spent, like, hours, maybe a whole week doing this project, and you'll be like, I love it, it's amazing. And you'll go in and my lecturer could literally have been like, I don't like
Delete.
it. Yeah, like, I don't like that colour. And I'd be like, you fucking kidding me on.
Yeah, it's a lot
And
to
it'd
do
change
with,
the whole thing.
it's like opinions button that, because like I might like something you don't like.
Because like
like
one thing, like when my lecturer would throw him off and he'd be like, oh god, like, oh, change that whole thing. But I'd say that's my thing, is like, definitely if you're going into something, go in knowing what you don't need to know that that's what you want to do for the rest of your life, but as long as you kind of you make sure you're inspired throughout and you don't hate it and you're not spending years upon years at uni hating something that you're doing, it's not worth it because it just ruins your mental health. So
I think that's a bit like that thing. I seen it the other day again. It was like health over wealth.
yeah,
It's
definitely.
like, don't just go for a job or career that's going to make you money when it's going to make you miserable at the same time. Like, if you
It's not
enjoy it
worth
and it
it.
makes you money, then amazing. But if it's just there just to make money, I mean, sometimes you might be in a situation where you need to make money before you. I don't know, it's tough. But I don't go for a full career that you actually despise just because it's a wee bit extra money than a job that you love. Like, just kind of enjoy your job, because you're going to be in your job most of the time. So you want to enjoy the hours that you're actually there rather than just kind of living for the weekend and stuff like that. So
yeah,
definitely.
my degree was it's a lot of work. It's a lot of like long days trying to get everything finished, but it's so worth it when you do it, because you look back and you think, oh, I'm actually quite good at that.
Yeah.
But
That's like the drawings we done the other day.
oh my god, you should bring them on. Mine was actually good.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel. She's got this wee like laptop thing, and you can like fold it over and do drawings and stuff. So she was going to do drawings for like the YouTube and Instagram, like the wee photo that you get. And so we just messed about in our laptop thing, and we were just drawing. So I decided I'm not an artist person. I can't.
Mine's was like this. Eyes were huge like this. I was like this, and I
can't
had
draw.
wee
What were you
arm
like?
fat bits.
Wait, what was it you were like?
And he had drew, you know, the when you close your arm, the wee arm fat bits.
It's like
He drew those.
It's like that wee bit. It's like a wee.
So when you look at me, the first thing you must see is that arm fat.
No, it's muscle
Honestly,
definition.
no,
It's from the pec
it
to the
was like,
shoulder.
no, it was the wee arm fat V, like when you have a strappy top on.
You need to pay attention to detail and that.
See,
You should
I didn't
go
even
there.
have ears, but I had arm fat.
Nah, but you get to the ears, but the ears come last. It's the finishing touch.
And my hair had a bob. I had a bob with a fringe and arm fat. And I was like this. It's fucking
I just want to
weird.
draw what you should be looking like. Give it a year, you've
To be
got
fair,
muscles.
Andrew Jamie's smile was like...
Oh, it was horrendous. I looked like I had fur, like a whale, like a whale's mouth, like
And
the
he had
fur up
like
and down.
wee tufty.
Yeah, I mean... some things are accurate, some things are horrendous.
I drew you with big arms though.
Yeah,
and a
again, so
hoodie
you're
on.
a liar.
And then you look like Voldemort a wee bit, but...
Oh no, slit nose. It was like a wee slit down the middle of my face. A wee dot. Get one nostril. So.
Our other friend that was there, she drew quite a good drawing of you.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
let's
did
just say
accessories.
let's just say that everyone that was drawn, it was nonsense. It was nothing like
I
us.
drew... Oh, I didn't say her
Nonsense.
name. I drew our friend very well, I thought.
Oh yeah,
It's very
well, the
accurate.
face was good, and then you just kind of.
I
Did
drew
you?
her badge
Oh
and
yeah,
everything.
you did. Yeah.
I thought she looked great.
Gave her a good effort, and mine was horrendous.
Yours was good. Says me, I'm like this. With the arm fat and all that.
Listen, it's fine. I'm not an artist, you are.
What
I
have
still
you
need to answer
learned?
mine.
Yeah, what
Was
have you
that
learned
next
about
question?
your career?
I learned very early on. Well, I went to college for the 2 years to do it, and I think I learned probably the end of the second year. So in college, you get like this like experience doing PT before you actually get a job doing it. So you get what I got, a member of staff to PT for, I can't remember, I think it was like 3 months. So it's literally like your first ever client, like you take them through everything, like make sure they're progressing. So you see them like once or twice a week. So you need to go in during lunch to the gym, blah blah blah. But like you don't realise when you think PT, you think an hour in the gym, taking around exercising, like quite easy. But it's actually like so much more than just the hour. I think the hour in the gym's like the fun part of your job. It's like you're like a therapist in a way, a wee bit, like because what can I say? But
he's saying this because he's looking at me thinking.
no, it's like I in the gym's like the good part, but it's like you need to do so much work outside the gym, like in your own time, like writing programs, doing your checkups, and obviously not every checkup's gonna be progress. It's never. It's like maybe 1 or 2 people out of like 10 are going to be doing like really well. There's always going to be people struggling or not progressing or having issues just that aren't in the gym, like mental health issues, or they've had a bad week in their work, so you need to kind of try and keep them motivated and set them new goals so they kind of keep at them and they can stick to them. So yeah, I think I realised like the hour in the gym's the best part, but there's so much more hours outside the gym. Like I feel like I'm always on my phone as well, like it's like a 24/7 job. Like I said before, literally always messages like from people, even if it's just for like a chat with her, which is, you know, I'm happy to do. But it gets to like Sunday night, I'm like, right, I need time to myself to just switch off notifications, kind of just enjoy some chill time, because I feel like I'm always on my phone.
It is like all the time though, isn't it? Like you'll just be out and your phone will just go on the time.
Yeah, it is. Oh, snacks.
2 phones. Oh, is that a grenade
That's a
bar?
Speaking about that, love a grenade bar.
Oh,
we won't show you that. I've got a few empty wrappers on the side of my car.
I said this other day to him, I was like, you've got lots of grenade bars on the side, and he was like, look at all the shit in your car.
Cause a mess.
Do you know, every single time you come here, you actually just throw it in the boot.
Oh no, we know, because when you go in the back, it's just everywhere. You're lying in Lego pieces and sand and fucking everything in the back.
Sockets.
There's a plug socket in the back of your car. Where's that going? Literally, where is that going?
Do you know what, though? Update on the Satron C1.
Satron C1?
I'm not playing sad songs anymore.
Doubt it.
No, I'm not.
No, I'll let you know.
I've decided that it triggers me.
That was funny because actually yesterday I was to Livingston and I was going to actually record it, like just to see what songs were on. I was going to come in, I can't even remember what it was.
It was sad rap, was it not?
I think it probably was,
yeah.
but I just thought this is...
No, it was you who played your music.
Yeah, but I get in and there was music already on, obviously.
Yeah.
So I was just going to see what the kind of the mood was on, but you know.
Yeah, I'm also stopping the sad rap. It's a lot. It's heavy shit.
It's heavy shit. Well, you need to have your phases. You've went through a good 22 years of that phase. Time to move on.
Yeah, I think
I was... the room, listen to fucking someone sad. Leona Lewis.
I do love Leona Lewis. So do you though.
Well,
you love a sad song. This is the thing, I get slagged off. He loves a sad song.
No, you need to, you can't
you
just listen to
introduced me to sad songs.
Well, that's a lie.
Some of them.
Some of them. Niall Horan, Justin Bieber, Michael Bublé. By the way, if anyone's never seen the Michael Bublé Carpool Karaoke, sort yourself out. Again, go watch it.
We're going to reenact it.
Yeah, one day we'll drive a bit singing. Any song requests, we'll take them. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so that's that question. So it's your turn again. I need to stop hitting that pen on things. It's annoying me now. Apologies.
What do you want to do more of next year? So next year,
I want to travel. I travel. If you're allowed, I want to travel.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I'll make up. I want to go to Bali. I really want to go to Bali at one point. I want to go to Australia. I want to go to America.
You're going this all next year?
Yeah.
It's going to be a busy one.
It's going to be an expensive one. It's going to be a fucking expensive one.
Anyone need BD?
If anyone knows any good banks to rob, hit me up. If anyone's BD, if anyone's got spare cash flying about, send it my way. No, because I've only been to like the usual places like Spain, Portugal.
Yeah. Like
kind of typical family holidays, like Lanzarote or whatever.
So you want to broaden? Broaden
my horizons. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, I want to go to Bali. I really want to go to America. I want to go to New York in the snow. See what it's snowing. Right.
That's actually the answer to one of the questions that's coming up, but we'll just wait and see. I went for my 21st. I don't think we were friends at this time. No, this is when I was really fat. Like I came back from America and I was a big girl, and then that's when
I was at America
became
the other
friends. You were at America?
I was at America the other day.
Were you?
Hogging Food
Oh
Lock.
yeah.
I've been there a few times this week actually. It's a good place, yeah. Been America.
Good for a walk.
Good for a
You like a walk.
Love a walk.
Good first date, as you said in the last one.
Good first dates?
Good first date.
Oh, first
a walk.
date. Oh yeah.
Last
Ice
podcast.
I realised when I watched it back, I was like, yeah, cheap. Sound like a tight ass. Like, yeah, let's just go somewhere cheap. I don't mean that. I mean, what's the point in spending money on something you don't like? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know,
these things happen. We live and we learn. We live and we learn.
Yeah.
Okay. What was it? Yeah. So
I said Bali, Australia, America. That's the three I really want to go to. And then there's probably some other places.
Actually,
no, I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to do the NC 500.
I want to also do
So
that.
I want to hire a big van and just drive about, take a week off work.
I'd be really good at driving the van.
Don't want to go with you. I'm not going with you. I'm going myself.
No.
Take me find myself.
That'll be good fun. No, I want to do that as well. I really want to go back to Greece. And I kind of want to do Italy again.
You want to go back to Greece? Why?
I don't know, I just think it's fun. It's just so like... It just looks
Wait,
nice.
I have been to Greece, I went to Malia.
Oh.
Speaking about that,
How
what's
was
your best
that?
holiday?
Is that what
What's
your question was?
No,
that was
I
my
made that up.
question.
How was your best? What's your best holiday?
What kind of holiday are we talking
like,
here?
With your pals.
Okay. I've
Out
been
the
to
frame.
Ibiza a good few times now. Mykonos, loved Mykonos. Went with my best friend. It was beautiful. Quite expensive, but very like, I don't know how to describe it. I just got really. We went to this toga party, and it was buy one get one free cocktails, and it was amazing. I got really drunk. I was dancing on a pole.
Jesus, you must have been smashed.
It was good. It was good fun. That was actually one of the best. And I know this sounds dramatic, but I think that was one of the best days of my life.
Nah, that's a good one. I've got another question for you then.
But Ibiza just has my heart. It really does. I've had three or four holidays in Ibiza now, and the Strip. There's just nothing like it.
I don't like the Strip in Ibiza.
What?
Saying that I didn't.
You didn't do it right.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Didn't do it
didn't
right.
do Ibiza right
You
at all.
fucked it.
Fucked it big style.
So when we go to Ibiza next year,
Gonna make an arse of it.
we're going to go big. We're going to go
Yeah.
ham
Gonna go
on the Strip
on
like
one.
that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
No, so
What's your
Mykonos
best
or
holiday?
Ibiza.
I'd say Ibiza. Ibiza I just love. There's no better feeling than just getting yourself all dressed up, getting smashed and walking out your hotel room at like 1
PM and not coming back till 1 PM the next day.
and just going to like a big club like a Ushuaia or something. It's just so good.
I think that was the one I went to in Ibiza.
Oh.
I only went to 2.
The outdoor one?
There's one with a bus outside. Is that Ushuaia?
No, that's Amnesia.
Yeah, that's when I went.
No, don't love
Dog
that.
shit.
It's
Absolutely
shit.
horrendous.
It is shit.
Yeah, that's a funny story. But we went to, like my favourite. I've been in 2 holidays with my pals. One went to Malia, and it was actually.
Was that like just after school?
Yeah, so.
Like
Yeah,
6
it
years?
was the year we left school, so 6 years.
I never did that.
And I just turned 18, so that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, went to Malia. It was alright. It was probably up there, but in line with it in between us. Like,
Oh.
well, that was how horrendous it was. It was a good holiday because of how bad it was. Like the actual place was funny. Like it was just a big long strip, and I've seen people getting battered off security guards. And
That's mental.
well, when we first got there, like
Is it cheap?
yeah,
Like to drink and that?
yeah. Well, there was drinks we got called head fuckers, and the first night they absolutely fucked my head. Like just any sort of alcohol they just smashed
Did
in
you
it.
just have a rolling bacon that day?
I didn't even have a own being. I don't think I ate in the whole holiday, to be honest. I actually came back looking like a stick. I was going to say something else there. Yeah, I didn't. I think the breakfast. I think I tried to have one decent breakfast one day, and it was just. I don't really care about their food over there. Like they just want to sell alcohol. The egg was actually still rolling about. Like I had legs. Yeah, Mali was alright. It was funny. It was a bad holiday, but it was funny because it was that bad. But
Yeah.
that was my first one, so that was kind of that set the boundaries. So you could not get worse than that. And I had Ibiza. And it was up there with Malia. It was good. It was just weird. I feel like we didn't do it properly. Like people I went with, like stayed in the hotel, but I think we feel like we spent most of the day in the hotel, like at the pool or whatever. Kind of wish we'd done more stuff. Like there was boat parties because I went to our booked actual events. Like
My
at night.
friends went to a boat party, but I get seasick, so I didn't go. So I was like,
I
I'd just make
quite
an arse of
liked it.
myself and whitetail myself and stuff, and I was like, it's not worth it.
It's for the holiday. Has to happen.
No.
Has to be done.
I'll tell you what, I'm not doing it. I'm no bloody going on
I think it'd be
one.
funny, get a wee jet ski.
I'd actually be sick.
Yeah, no, Ibiza was alright. We went to that Eden place, so our hotel was
that
up
was
to a
good, I
cross
saw
there.
him
I mean, it's
yeah.
good when you go, but when you go 4 nights, it's, gets a bit repetitive.
It's good when you go once, but
First night was good, and then we thought we'll go back a second time because it was that good. And we didn't have anything booked, and everywhere else was like, 45 minutes away in a
why
taxi.
did you not just go to the Strip?
We did go to the strip, and it was horrible.
It's
We
not.
went to that Highlander or something, and there
Oh,
was
it's
2
good.
people in it. And dead.
When did you go?
I can't remember.
No, like, was it June? July?
end of July, I think.
Oh, I shouldn't be dead.
Yeah, it was end of July.
Did you go at like 7 PM or something?
I don't know.
You need to go at like 2
AM.
Yeah.
My brother.
We'll go.
Cunts in their bed at
We'll
that
go,
time.
sister.
People were in their bed at that time.
No, there's no bedtime, you know what I mean?
No, there was.
The
Trust
sun
me, there
does
was.
not set. You just this the whole time.
Yeah. Don't think so. Maybe.
No, we'll get it sorted, mate.
Yeah, we'll redeem it.
We'll redeem it. It's going to be good. Telling you, if we ever get to go,
yeah,
we're going to be mashing it up.
I believe you. You're going to cause some mayhem.
Oh yes.
Yeah. No. So
I
next
would
time.
say this and I don't.
I mean, we were meant to go to Ibiza this year, obviously, and there was me and a group of my pals. But
Including me.
yeah. Emily sadly was there too. But yeah, didn't happen obviously. So it was all mostly our 21st as well. And we got the good call that it got cancelled.
Yes.
So didn't happen. Then I was meant to go to Lisbon as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, you did that
2
next
months
year
ago.
then.
So that's next year. So hopefully I'll have Ibiza and Lisbon again next year.
That'll be good. And then you can start getting the money in for the big ones.
Yeah.
Start an OnlyFans or something.
Yeah, if anyone wants it, don't message me.
Can you imagine?
Oh, uh-oh.
What have you done? Pained yourself.
Pained my groin. Okay, so next question. Is it me? Is it me?
Yeah. Because you randomly just pulled a question that I actually said I was going to do. You took my question. My first question.
Wait, what do you want to do more of next year? You didn't even say. Trying to get out of this one, are you?
No, you were just getting excited.
Yeah, I'm always excited.
What do I want to do more of next year? And I know this is going to be dead superficial and you're going to be like, but I just really want to make myself work better. I actually want to get a job. I want to move away.
Focus on me.
And I want to get a job.
It's me time, hot girl winter.
No, I actually do. I need to get an actual job. I need to get my act together. I need to start getting my portfolio. I need to put myself out there more. Maybe just move somewhere in a whim is what I'm thinking.
That's what I really wanted to do. I want to move out a wee bit.
I just want to move.
Sorry if mum and dad are watching this, but I do.
I want to just move to Manchester. I've always wanted to live in Manchester, but maybe Manchester or somewhere like that, or even abroad, and just move and just try and get a job.
Ibiza.
I wanted to do a season.
Ibiza.
I spoke to a friend of ours about doing a season.
Yeah.
But they've shut it.
I'd love to, but I couldn't.
Why? Let's do it.
Because I do my PT. Can't just leave.
You just PT people in Ibiza.
Yeah, that's
Bring
what
them
I'll do.
all over.
People want PT.
You're all welcome.
People want PT in Ibiza. Want PT, they want how quick they can drink.
Good one though.
Good one though.
Good one though.
So you want to just focus on yourself again?
I want to get a job. I want to get a job that I enjoy. I no longer want to work in hospitality. I want to actually start a career. Because I feel like I've not got what one would call a career. And I really want to travel again, but I just don't know how feasible it's going to be with Corona. But yeah, that's the plan.
We'll figure it out.
Moving away.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the big 23, so I need to start getting my life in that.
Get a bus pass soon.
Right.
Right, next question. Oh, is it me again?
Yeah.
Who's the most famous person you've met or you've seen, and like what was your experience like?
Have you said the scary question yet?
A scary question?
You said you'd thought of a question, you were like, oh, have you said it yet?
No.
No, okay.
I don't think I've got any scary questions.
You literally was sat there about
a scary
28
question?
minutes ago, you were like, I've just thought of another question.
Oh yeah, it's not a scary one.
Alright, that's
well, I
fine.
said it's going to be hard not to drop names, but it's not like a bad
Famous
question.
person.
Yeah. So have you ever like met anyone, spoke
I
to
met
anyone?
5 seconds of someone, it was the best day of my life.
Where?
At HMV.
Is that like a meet and greet thing, but you actually going to sign something and they pretend they care?
They didn't. They didn't even pretend, mate. They looked like they were fucking raging. But that's where I met my celebrity crush, Callum Hood.
I don't know who they are. I know the band, but I don't know any names.
No.
I just know there's a drummer and a guitarist and a singer.
Yeah.
I think.
And a bass player. You missed the bass. That's not the one I like the best.
Ah, no one. I've forgotten one.
I think that's... Oh, I met Princess Anne. When I was...
Oh, I thought you thought about Diane. I was like, I'm
no,
pretty sure she's dead.
She's dead. Princess Anne, I was...
Who's Princess Anne?
Princess Anne, the Scottish... Is she Scottish? I'm sure she's Scottish.
You better hope so.
No, she came to my school and I was head girl, so I got to speak to her.
Oh, lucky you. What'd you say?
Head girl in my primary school.
Take me some dough.
She said, have you got sun cream on? Because I was all burnt and I was like, no.
What do you think?
And she was like, should really put some sun cream on? And I was like, okay. And I didn't.
Because
I'm a bad man.
No, I didn't. I don't have sun key on. Just look at me a sun key on. I think I'm ready for the fun of it.
Who's the most famous person you've met?
I've got a funny story.
Do you?
Yeah, I met the Vamps.
No.
Yes, I did.
You told me this.
I met the Vamps.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did. So I used to work in the Westwood Hotel, you know.
Sorry, the way you said.
What? I did meet the Vamps. I thought you were going to say I was kidding us.
No, because you told me this.
I have. So I met the Vamps, and that way everyone. So we had like a diary to check. So I used to work in the leisure and spa, so you've seen people that booked in for spa days and all that as well. So people are like, oh, that's the. It was booked under like the, what do you call them? The agent
manager.
or something. Yeah, like the manager. So there was like loads of slots booked out under this one guy's name. I thought this guy's treated his so. So I was like, why is he in so many times? And apparently they explained it's like the manager from the Vamps. And I was like, alright, okay. And the girls that were working there were fucking squealing, but they were like, the manager was like, you just can't take them up because you're too excited or whatever. So they kind of like made the guys do it because none of us kind of really knew who they were, except for me. I don't know.
No, I bet you did. You were like,
no, I know who they are. Like, I know of them.
Vamps, Justin Bieber.
I know of them, but I'm not like that. But I'm going to be pure squealing, like, oh my god,
Were you like,
the Vamps?
Alright,
So,
mate.
who are you again? Do you know who I am?
Jamie.
I'm the Westwood leisure attendant.
I'm Jamie.
I'm Jamie. No, so yeah, they came down and this, like, it's weird to see. I don't know if have you ever like, well, you have that Princess Anne, but like, do you ever feel like you just have a vibe of them that they are famous, like you just know, just the way
that's
they,
how I
they
felt
carry
the first days in
themselves.
summer. They were just sitting and I was like, oh god, I can tell yous are just
famous.
cut above me.
Yeah, they're just better than me. Nah, but it was just that way. They came down and I was like, I just feel like I'm like with a famous person. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a pure weird atmosphere. And then so obviously with the spa days, like they get taken up. It wasn't me taking the wee guy with the long hair. Do you know the name? I think so. The singer.
Yeah.
So he get taken up with another guy, and I got the drummer guy who was about fucking 8 foot.
Yeah.
So take him up, and we didn't have typical West. So we didn't have any towels left. So we had to do like a laundry run. So I was like, oh sorry, you know, we don't have any towels left for you. And in fact, I was like, do you know what? I'm a good guy. I'll go get one for you. Right? couldn't let the customer service slack. So I ran into the back office and there was a wee pink tiny towel. Right? This guy's like fucking 18 foot, and there's a wee pink towel probably the size of like a small towel. I don't know. I was going to try and compare it to something, but I don't know. It's just a very small towel, like a wee hand towel. And he was sitting in the changing room when I went in. And I was like, oh, there's your wee towel. I hope you like pink. And I was like.
Do you know what's funny? Jamie said he doesn't speak a certain way when he speaks to people, but you definitely went, here's a little pink towel. Oh, here you go.
Enjoy your trip,
hope
pal.
You like pink.
Hope Scotland's nice. Go and get a wee bit of fudge.
If you need any more pink towels, just let me know.
I walked in and I was like, hope you like pink. And I just kind of get to him and was like, I was like, see it. Fuck this. But yeah. He was walking about with like towel on his head and I just didn't care. I was like, fair enough. But
fair dues, mate.
Yeah, enjoyed his massage. Went back east to a bus and made a wee bit of money.
Made a wee bit of dough.
Just a wee bit of money.
Wee bit of dough. Oh, I'm really bursting for the toilet.
That's a disgrace, mate. Don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Don't care.
So that was my fun. So I met the Vamps. She met Princess Anne.
That is quite fun. Mine wasn't as fun. I wish I'd met more people. Anyway, have I though? I keep thinking maybe I have, but why would I forget?
Nah, I mean I've seen people live, but that's not really meeting them.
No. Do you believe in meeting the right person at the wrong time?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh.
I mean, I don't think it's...
I don't believe in it.
I don't really think it's because if it's the right person, you meet them at the right time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No,
I watched another Matthew Hussey video the other day and that's
God.
brought to mind.
He's well getting him in this.
I love him so much. But, no, and then I was thinking about it and I was like, no, I don't believe in it because if something's right, it's just right, isn't it?
Yeah, I was like, you're saying, do you believe in the ideal man or something? What was it you said last time? Like
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Don't even watch these.
Just talking nonsense.
I don't actually watch these.
I don't know why anyone watches these.
Yeah, that was my quick. Basically, I was just sitting the other day and I was watching something came up. Show me what I was watching.
Oh.
Bless you. Are you alright?
I'm back.
that was a quick.
That would really just get stuck. Yeah.
That was a quick.
Right person, wrong time? Nah, I
yeah,
don't think so.
Boring
man.
question. Let's move on. I'm
so.
bored talking about it anyway.
That's a disgrace. Can't bring a talk up like that and talk bad about it.
It's warm in here as well. But
You're just, what are you talking about?
I'm full of
You're
complaints.
get her out. This is melatonin Mondays, man.
Melatonin Mondays.
Right, fine, I'll ask next
What
one.
is melatonin? Is that like your skin? It is, isn't it? What's the next one?
Anyways, we're going to do a request from one of our pals. Said, where do you think
You're right.
where do you think the world will be in 1, 10 and 50 years? So what do you think will be happening this time next year?
I think we're going to be the same. I think we're still going to be in a lockdown. I think we're not going to get to Ibiza. And I think...
Well, that's a lot of positivity I hear there.
Well, you asked the question and I'm giving the answer. Realism.
So you think nothing's going to happen this
I
time
think
next year?
nothing, not a lot's going to happen. Maybe a recession or something.
Anything good?
Is it about us or just in general?
Just
I think
in
maybe
general.
we might start to do normal things again by this time next year. I think it's going to take a long time though. But I think maybe we might
That's
get
a
on
long
holiday
time.
next year, and then it'll be different. It won't be normal.
Nah,
And then 5 years, I think we're going to be cashless.
it's 10.
Is it 10 then 15?
1, 10, 50. Close, but
50.
50 years.
What is he on?
Did you know it's a guy?
Anyway. Oh. Sorry. You know who you are.
You know who you are. Okay, this time next year, so you
10
think it'll be the
years.
same?
10 years, I think we're going to be cashless.
I think so.
And I think
Well, a lot of
it's going to
places
fuck
now
over
aren't
homeless
even.
people. Did you see that tweet?
Yeah, well, I think a lot of places now aren't taking cash.
No.
I mean,
Trying
I
best
kind of
not
get it
to.
obviously now because of Corona. You don't want to pass on your gems or whatever, but I feel like it is unfair for like, obviously people that are homeless and they literally rely on people
Yeah.
giving them cash to kind of get their food or whatever. So if people aren't like companies aren't accepting cash, then they're in a bit of a sticky spot.
I know, and then even like my occupation at the moment, like it's tips are in cash, so it's going to be weird to start obviously. Are they just going to put tips into your paycheck then? Like how is it going to
Yeah.
work? Then you'd get taxed on your tips.
Yeah.
So it's like
a lot of my
kinda
money
fucked.
comes from cash as well, so it's like, I mean, it doesn't have to be. So obviously, the biggest problems for people that are homeless, that literally don't have cards or whatever to pay with. But
Mhm.
I don't know. I can see why, but at the same time, there's surely has to be other ways to kind of go about helping other people with it, like the homeless people or whatever. So.
And then 50 years.
Was that all that's happening next 10 years? Just cashless, nothing
I
else?
think we're going cashless. I think.
Is that it?
I don't know what else is
What
going to
about flying
happen.
cars?
I think I don't think
Jetpacks?
flying cars are in 10 years. Maybe cars that are like rechargeable, but you get them already. Do you know?
Yeah. I think cars that will drive themselves will be more popular. You get the Teslas and all that. I think that
Yeah.
Elon Musk's just going to run the world, to be honest.
I agree.
I think his cars are pretty well. They're just expensive, so you know.
I'm going.
Not as if I'll be buying one.
I'm going to have to go to the toilet.
You can go. I'll
You
keep
can-
talking
No,
nonsense.
you're not going to pause it.
No, I'll just keep talking nonsense. So, if right, this is what we're going to do. If anyone's watching this part, everyone just comment something about Emily. This is what you need to say. Emily is a schmuck. That is just so not funny, but it is. No. So we'll see. We need to just. I'll give you what I think is going to happen the next 1, 10, 50 years while she's away. So I think the next year, I don't think much will change either. I think we might actually go cashless in the next 1 year, just with the way things are going, because just now there's been so many times I've went to pay the cash and literally nothing's been accepted, say contactless, card only. So I know it's obviously a bit of pain for people that are, again, as I said 100 times, but homeless people are going to have a big struggle. So the best thing you probably do, if you do see someone homeless, is either just now buy them like their food, their drinks or whatever, instead of giving them cash, because that way they might not be able to use it. 10 years, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to do this weekend, today, never mind 10 years. I think a lot will change the next 10 years. I think the last 10 years so much has changed as well. Like, as I said again, that Elon Musk, I think he's going to do so much crazy stuff. Like, the brain that guy has, like, he's obviously built cars that drive themselves, electric cars and all that, and obviously there's going to be more people like him that will start to probably come out in the next 10 years or so. So, you know, see what happens with that. But yeah, hopefully the next year I hope we kind of go back to normal, so we can start doing normal stuff and go on holidays and enjoying ourselves again. 50 years, I don't know, 50 years, that's a long time away. I think a lot will change in the next 50 years. I think again 50 years from now, I think that's like so much has changed. I don't really know what, but I'm not smart enough to think that's good. Look, I can't even imagine what can happen in 50 years. Again, I'm not even going to kid on and say there'll be flying cars or whatever. I think there might be different ways of transport, so like, I don't know, just not cars. I think there'll be something more efficient than cars, like faster ways to get about. So we're just talking about you there.
I couldn't give my best. What to?
The question. Putting your seatbelt on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I said the 110.
I feel so much better.
I said 1 year. I think the next 1 year we'll go cashless.
No, it's 1 year.
10, yeah, we're a bit amount of places that aren't taking cash anymore.
That's true, actually.
10 years. I can't actually remember.
I need to watch it back.
Yeah, you're going to watch it now.
I need to watch it back.
You better watch it because we're talking about you.
Did you actually?
Yeah, and then 50 years. I just said there's going to be like more efficient ways of transport, so like not cars. So I think cars will be gone, or maybe not gone, but.
Do you think there will be like pods or something?
Maybe pods.
Do you think there'll be faster ways to get to different countries, like planes and stuff?
Yeah, I think planes are the amount of fuel they use. I don't know. I'm just talking absolute nonsense. I don't know anything about anything.
Sounds good though.
I'm just guessing, being optimistic.
I know. 50 years. I wasn't sure at all. I couldn't actually think because I needed the toilet that much. I know that sounds awful. But I needed to pee so much. No, I do.
It's rude.
But I just couldn't physically hold it
anymore.
It's
hard trying to talk yourself.
No, is it?
So, 1 year.
Says the man that's like, Mr. I carry this podcast. I carry this podcast. My back's sore.
Okay, your next question. And like, did you say 50 years?
50? I think 50... No.
You went to pee.
I think 50... Oh, my legs. I think 50 years is going to be the same, like, efficient... I'm just copying you. More efficient ways to travel and stuff. And I think that... I think there's going to be, like, weird ways to have kids and stuff.
Why does that come into your head?
I don't know.
Weird ways to have kids.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think maybe, like...
Maybe you can live forever at one point.
And maybe you don't age and stuff. Like, maybe they figure out ways that keep your face.
Nice beauty. Well, I feel like I've looked the same since I was about 5.
And maybe, like, steroids and all that will become, like, normal as well. Because the expectation of beauty is just becoming so high. Maybe it's just going to get worse. Social media is going to fucking take over the world.
Yeah, I don't like it. But it's the way it is.
I've actually not got any questions left.
That's a disgrace. I've got one. Jesus.
Oh,
This is another requested one from someone that watches. And it's what made...
Oh, Jesus! Maybe you need to go for a walk, refresh yourself.
Anyway,
hello.
What motivates you to get through a rough patch? So if you're feeling kind of shitty for a week, what kind of keeps you going?
I'd say, like, without sounding all wet, like, my friends definitely keep me going. I don't know why you smiled, you're not one of them.
I know.
I think knowing that there's a bigger purpose helps.
Big end goal.
Like, this week might be shit, but next week might not be shit.
It's the setback before the comeback.
Yeah.
Is what I said last week. See, the quote just comes into all these kind of places.
But I think when you know that there's, like, a bigger thing to look forward to, it makes smaller things easier. Like, we always used to say at uni, like, do everything in bite-sized pieces, because if you go in full ram and try and do the whole thing at the one time, you're going to make yourself overwhelmed. So it's like eating a cake. You wouldn't eat the whole cake in one go, you'd eat a slice. I mean,
you want a bit?
But it's a box of Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah, 12 pack of Krispy Kremes are gone.
But you're still eating one at a time. See?
You want a bit? Again. You can eat multiple.
Should do that. How many donuts can you eat in one go?
A competition. I could eat them
good for
pretty
the diabetes.
fast. It's not good for anything, to be honest. I don't even enjoy them. You eat into it, you actually feel sick after like the 4th or 5th, but you can't let the team down. Yeah, you have to eat them all.
What was the question? Like, what keeps you going?
What motivates you to get through a rough patch?
I think, like what I said, just knowing that it's going to get better. Like, I feel like when I had spoke previous about the uni thing, I struggled a lot in that year that I was off, but knowing that it was just going to get better was all you could really do. I know, but at the time you're like, it's not going to get better, this is shit.
Yeah, I think at the time you're like, this is horrible.
This is, nothing's going to happen. But if you spend time on focusing on things that you know can improve it, then I think, like, you know, things that will boost your serotonin levels and you know things that will make you happy, do them.
Like this podcast.
Yeah.
So stick yourself if you're feeling down. Just stick on the background. Yeah, just
I'm really excited to listen to you talking shit about yourself.
Yeah, no, it's talking shit about you.
It's not about me.
Right.
What?
Anyways, don't worry about it. Just watch it. Watch the podcast.
Don't you worry about it.
So, what motivates me to get through a rough patch? Again, I think it is like your kind of support groups, like your pals, your family, stuff like that.
Surround yourself with people that you know are going to boost you up, rather than you giving them all the energy and not getting anything back. You want to surround yourself with people that'll do.
Yeah, can help you, keep you going. I think as well, keep yourself busy. So like if you are going through a rough time, like especially people know this through isolation, like sitting in your room yourself with your own thoughts is just like gets shitty after a while. So just do your best to obviously stay busy, go out walks, go out with your pals, do stuff you enjoy. If you like playing football, go play football.
Even like a FaceTime or something. Like I know that when I was in isolation, there was a day that I was like, oh my god, this is awful. I was in such a bad mood, and
because we FaceTime.
This idiot FaceTime.
That was like when we decided we were going to do this part as well.
Yeah.
So
rough
patches again, they can bring out good things.
Yeah. Well, that's actually we were both. That's what kind of started this in a way, because we were both kind of in a slump and we were like, we've got all this free time but we've got nothing to do. And we were literally sitting at like 3 o'clock in the morning in a car and we were like, what are we going to do? And then we were like, why don't we just do it?
So there's always a reason for it, I feel like, as well. Like, everything happens for a reason. So if you're feeling down, I mean, it'll feel shit at the time, but maybe there's a reason for it. And again, as I said, you won't know at the exact time, but in a few days, few weeks, few months, you think, that doesn't even make sense what I've just said, but something will... There's a reason for everything happening, I feel like. You'll figure it out. Just stay busy. Keep your... just talking absolute nonsense. Keep yourself busy, support yourself. I can't even speak, man.
Jim's a bit tired.
Oh, but you can probably see that I have bags under my eyes for here. So support yourself.
I'm the one that gets psyched when we do it.
I can't try to think
support
about what
yourself,
I'm saying.
Surround yourself with people who support you.
Surround yourself with supportive friends, that's what I tried to say.
And just know that it might feel shit now, but it will get better. Yeah. Because it's got to.
Has to. Might take a wee bit longer.
Yeah, that's the thing, things take time as well.
Yeah.
And you'll never grow. I always think you never really grow fully out it, but...
No, I feel like you do grow from your shit times in life as well.
Yeah, you're definitely going to learn so many lessons.
Yeah, your battle scars.
Yeah.
Make you as a individual more unique.
Anyone needs anything, or they need supportive people.
Yeah, funny people.
We're here.
Message only. Not me. I'm not funny.
No.
Okay, so... Next question is best memory ever and how did it make you feel? That was a request from someone watching as well, and I actually have thought about it and I just don't know. I feel like I don't have a single best memory ever. There's probably a few that I thought are like one of the good ones that I remember, but I don't have just one that's like stand out the best.
So like ever. What? Not one that you think you look back and think, oh, that's a good day. I had fun that day.
Not really. There's not one that pops to my head. Will you go first?
Okay. So I went to New York for my 21st and it was snowing and stuff. It was fun. That's what I'm back to.
So you're rubbing it in salt in the
But basically, like, ever since I was young, I really wanted to go to... My birthday's Boxing Day, so I wanted to go to New York, like, for my birthday and spend New Year there because I want to watch the ball drop at Times Square.
Is that what happens? What's that?
So there's like a big ball in Times Square, basically. It looks tiny from far away.
Yeah.
But it's like on top of one of the buildings, and basically the countdown's to 10 and it's a big light up ball and it drops. And then when it drops, it's New Year. So I went into this big massive... My brother knows quite a lot of people, so we got these good tickets for this like movie theatre place. And it was like free drink, like free bottles of Grey Goose and everything on the table. And then you could like walk in and out of the cinema, and the cinemas were on, so you'd like walk in and out and there was films on, and then it was like New Year's. It was like New Year. It was Hogmanay, so everyone was getting pissed, and all the films were on, like that were in the cinema.
Where?
Like, so you're basically in a cinema. It's like a big massive cinema building, and there's like loads of different screens you can go in and watch films. It was weird.
So I'll be there next year.
So we were actually pissed watching like Sherlock Holmes. And then we'd walk out and then it was a ball
Shrek
drop.
would be on.
And then I went out on this big like balcony bit and we like watched it drop and I was crying my eyes out because obviously I'd always wanted to do it.
Just love my
And that was a year that I had left uni and stuff, and it was had a really shit year, so I was just kind of like, and it was just the best moment.
reset time.
Like my cousins and everything were around me, like my mum, my dad, my brother. Like it was just such good vibes, and I was just like, oh, this is just amazing.
I love my life so
I just
much.
looked back and thought, oh. Do you know what's funny looking back to that? I went to wear this jumpsuit that I had at the time, and it ripped because I was too big to fit into it.
Oh, you were saying
Had
that
a
other
total
day, actually.
meltdown, put on this grey dress, and my mum to this day says, you look terrible that night. It's like, why didn't you tell me on the day? She's like, it would just upset you. I was like, well,
You look terrible.
she said I look shocking. She's like, you look so bad. She's like, but you couldn't do anything, the jumpsuit ripped, but you looked awful. I was like, oh, thanks, Mum. Ruining my best memory ever.
Crushed your hopes and dreams.
But yeah, that was it. And I'm very thankful for my mum and dad. That's what I got for my birthday, was them taking me there, so I was
That was
very
a good
thankful
trip.
for that. Yeah, it was really good. It was like 2 weeks. Went to Florida
2
after.
weeks. Oh. Been around
Yeah.
America.
I have
Done all the
actually
states.
quite a lot of time. You, best memory?
Mine best.
Best
I
memes?
don't feel like I have one, but I think I've got a few that kind of stand out. So obviously finishing college.
Graduate.
I was going to say I can't say that.
Okay.
Okay, well, finishing college. There's a reason why I enjoyed finishing college. People doubted I'd be able to finish it.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever told you.
No,
that.
you've never told me that.
No. So when I started, people were like, yeah, you won't finish the
bit
course. You won't
nasty.
pass the course. I was like, watch this. I'll show you.
Watch this.
Yeah,
You
nail.
turned up to your graduation rough as toast.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
You turned
Yeah,
up
that
to your
is horrible.
graduation rough as toast.
Oh my god.
Bless you.
Clear in the throat. Yeah. So finishing college meant a lot, and then we had a college graduation. This was like months after we'd finished college, so it was good going back and seeing everyone again that you were with. But I was out the night before, and I total fucked it.
Rookie mistake.
I woke up in the morning. I thought it's one of the ones you just wish you didn't. Just instant regret. And I was sick in the morning since I woke up. Literally ran to the toilet. And we get in a taxi, and the heating was on full bung, and I was sitting in the back in one of these stupid dressing gown, coat gown, suit and shirt and fucking tie and shoes and all that, sweating, wanting to die on the spot. And this guy just didn't crack the heating off or open my window. And
Crack the
I was
heating
like,
off.
I'm actually going to be sitting in the back of this guy's taxi. I hated my life at the point. And get out of the car, and I was like a bit of fresh air, and I was like, that's alright. And I went in, and it was the Royal Concert Hall in Glasgow.
Mm-hmm.
Must have been
Must have been
about 300 people in the one wee room, and the heat hit me again, and I thought, this is not good. This is not
It's
good.
when you start getting sweaty and
It's
you're like,
sweating. No, people were talking to me, I just couldn't hear it. I was like, just focusing on my breathing, sitting and looking at the floor. People were like, you alright? You're jumping about half
it's
an hour.
mad that you. It was literally like a health and fitness graduation.
I know,
You're
fitness,
sitting
health and
like,
exercise, people are PTs and living healthy lives and that. I'm sitting smashed in a corner, feeling pure horrible. But we got there, we got
you
through
sent me
it.
a Snapchat and you were on the bus and you were like,
Oh
"Great."
yeah,
And you
it
were like,
was actual brutal. I planned on going out for drinks with Mum and Dad after this. I was like, so you coming? I was like, fuck off. I'm going home, you've got dirt up your leg. Oh my god, what did you do when you've been rolling about the
I
dirt?
can't even get it.
Fucking hell. Yeah, so I got past my graduation. I went back in the bus home. I said it was the most the horrible experience ever that day. I was literally in my dressing gown thing still. I keep saying dressing, what's it called? Like a cloak kind?
Like a gown,
A
like a
graduation gown, aye, that. I was sitting with that on with one of the wee shitty hats in the back of a bus just crawled up with my legs. And it was like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, like I was like, what is going on with this wee guy? So yeah, I done that.
That's
I
a
went
good
home.
one though.
Yeah, it was funny. And passed my driving test as well. It was a good one.
Yeah.
I think I was one of the older ones. I got there first, like one of the first people to pass. So that felt good. I feel like I had a lot of pressure in passing my test, but like, yeah, because there was only one other person I knew that had their driving licence in my year. So I was like, oh.
That's mad that you passed your test that young, because I was 21 when I passed mine.
Was
And
it me passing then?
What were you, like 17?
17.
That's mad. That's like you passing now.
That is
Like
me
what you just
passing
said.
now.
That's crazy. I forget we're different ages.
Yeah. Is it raining?
No,
Who
I don't
cares?
think So anyway,
Yeah, so passed my test, that was another one. And then another one was getting like your first paycheck in your job, and then being able to buy your mum and dad stuff, because obviously you grew up your whole life and they're like paying everything for you. So it was good to kind of give them stuff back, and then their birthdays and Christmas, getting them presents. That
I definitely feel like I don't do that enough though.
Yeah, same. But I feel like before my old job, I genuinely couldn't afford like a good present for them. So I think this Christmas,
I know that's the same as me.
Not going to give anything away, but just in case they are watching. But I'll definitely get them better stuff this year.
You're in for a good Christmas, Taggart.
Especially after this kind of shitty year. Everything that's happened, so.
Definitely.
Just get my Michael Bublé CD. That'll be a
Bought
good
my
Christmas.
mum a baked potato the other day. I'm a star child.
I thought you say for Christmas.
No.
That might be out by the time it gets to the dinner table on Christmas Day. Apart from that, nah, not much else.
Those are good ones though. I know, thank God I passed my driving test. Jesus. I would have been invited to the bloody Christmas party. I was there that much. I was
talk about the driving.
I was dinner table conversation for my driving instructor, I bet. Well, the shit I used to talk about.
No, I feel it's weird, like once you pass your test you can't imagine not having a car.
Yeah, no.
Like how would
but
I
like,
get
see, at the time I couldn't imagine ever being able to drive.
Yeah.
Like ever. I just this is it, I'm just never driving. And I can't say my driving's great, but
I can confirm it's not the best. She gets there, just a few bumps and scratches.
But you're
maybe.
safe.
I don't even know if I am. I don't know if safe is the word. It's not guaranteed that we get to be, but it's more like a A, D,
he still
C,
gets
F,
in the
G,
car.
B.
You're alive, look.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Somehow still here. Okay, so
you got another question?
we're almost in the 1 hour mark, so
we are.
I have got one more, but it was the one I made up at the end, and we'll save that for next week.
Are you saving it?
I'll save it for next week.
Okay.
So again, this week, one positive and one negative.
I went first last week, so you're going to go first this week.
Oh God, I can't think of one. Positive. Oh no, I had one in my head. More me time. I said that last week. No, last week is what I control most, which I feel I mean, you can't do it that quick in 1 week, but I've focused more on it, so like control my emotions when I'm feeling stuff, like why I feel that way, and like just that kind of thing. Like I don't know how to explain it. Just being more aware of my emotions. And a few people actually messaged me about that, saying as well they kind of feel the same way. Like when they have their lows, they're like super low, and when they're high, they're like really high. So it's just kind of, I mean, it's good obviously to be that way as well. Like that way you really make the most of your experiences. If you're really happy, then you feel on top of the world. And then your negative times, obviously, just try and work on it. I can understand why you feel negative. As in, you can do it to kind of make it less sad or negative. I don't know the word to use for that. So you're not as low. How to make it less low, more average, more
like
medium,
try and counteract
neutral.
it a bit more.
Yeah, or just be aware that if sometimes you can't help but be sad. Like there's obviously stuff that will happen in your life that is shit, like whatever it might be. You can't really be like, well, I'll try and make it a positive. Like sometimes it's just shit and it's shit. Yeah, that's it. So there's nothing wrong with it. So I'd say that's kind of my positive. I've been a wee bit more aware of my emotions, which I said I'd do last week. Negative or something I want to improve upon. Okay, I just kind of want to have more me time. Like again, as I was saying, like I feel like I spend a lot of time on my phone, and I don't really have any time. I just turn it off, and because I feel bad, like I feel guilty. Obviously, my PT clients and stuff. It's mostly my PT clients. Like I always want to answer them and give them help, but I feel like it gets to like the end of the week, I'm like just exhausted with it. Like not in a bad way, but I just like, I want even if it's like an hour or two, just phone off. I done it last night, to be fair. I think after I finished work yesterday, like 12, I actually just took the rest of the day. I just so like if someone does message me and answer them like 6 hours later or whatever, then it's not me being like, I don't want to talk to them. It's just like I'm not on my phone. And if I am, it's literally just for whatever I need to do on it and then back off it. So I try and lower my screen time. But to be fair, my screen time's only like 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
That's not
bad.
Which
is, and most of it is to do my PT. Like
mine's is just today. Is 2 hours and 55 minutes.
Today?
Yeah, that's just today.
Or maybe that's what mine's was then. Maybe it was 2.5 hours. I don't know. But that's mine. What's yours?
Mine, I think. What was the first question?
Positive and negative. What you liked about this week and what you want to work on.
I feel like I did kind of. I can't remember even what I said last week. I always say.
I can't even remember what you said last week.
This week.
I think it was something to. I don't know.
This week I said no to more things.
I think that's what you said last week. That was what you said last week because it was something to do with your work.
Yeah, no, I did. I said no to things, and I spent more time like doing things that I wanted to do. But I also did some creative stuff this week, which I said I was going to do to try and get me myself back in the swing and like enjoying what I used to do and like enjoying my like trying to get myself back in a career path. So I did that. I enjoyed it. Yeah. And I stuck to my calories, which I was impressed with. Went to the gym, added cardio in. That's what I wanted to do. Sounds well. Superficial, but for a while I was just in a slump and not enjoying the gym, and I just didn't want to go, and I wasn't seeing results, and I wasn't getting motivated from it. But this week I think I'm just doing it, and I got Tinder again. I put myself out there.
She's back.
I did. I'm back. So I think I definitely would say that I'm like getting more in the rhythm of myself again. I kind of lost myself a bit. And I just didn't know what I was doing, and I was all over the place, and I was working all the time, and now I'm just like, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm here to do, I know the end results, I know the goals, and I'm going to meet them.
How you're going to do them.
Yep. And then things I need to improve on. I'd say it's still the same thing, it's just I don't know what I need to improve on.
No, I'm afraid I can't let you away with that.
I'd say I need to just go with the flow more and stop being so uptight about everything, and stop thinking like I said last week, stop thinking everything's like against me, stop thinking the world's against me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop with the sad songs and things that I know trigger me. I'm going to stop with all that, and I'm going to try and just wake up positive, not go on my phone when I wake up, straight away relax into the day, keep positive throughout the day, and just try and not be a moany bitch.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's the goal.
Also, not a bad thing. If anyone's got any Netflix recommendations, let me know. Because it's boring.
He's trolled through it.
I've absolutely...
So after you got that TV.
Yeah, I got a new TV. Also, can I just say, if anyone's watched Haunting of Bly Manor, dog shit.
I haven't
Anyone's seen it? Give me your review. What do you think?
He was like, "You're going to watch it?" I was like, "No," and then he told me everything that happened, and I was like, "Well, I'm definitely not watching it now."
I asked you, "Are you going to watch it? I'll tell you what's going to happen." She's like, "Yeah, just tell me." So I told you. To be honest, I can't remember what happened. It was that dull. I feel like it was just the first one was so good. The Haunted House. If you've not seen that, go watch the Haunted House on Netflix. It's good. Well, I found it good because I like quite scary stuff. If you don't like scary stuff, watch it anyway. But yeah, if anyone's got any Netflix recommendations, let me know.
Yeah, I'm into that as well.
I feel like I've watched everything, and if I've not watched it,
or any other good podcasts, like I'm really struggling to find a good one now.
Yeah, if there's any other podcasts people watch, obviously, except from this absolute top tier podcast, let us know.
Yeah,
but,
no, I'd be into that.
Yeah, and then I feel like I was going to ask something. What's one positive you've had, or what is one thing you want to work on? Just asking the viewers. Yeah, speak to us. So you can leave it in the comment or just message.
And if there's any more questions, any more things you want to know, deep dark secrets,
so
we'll speak about them.
I'm like, I just realised you can see that
I noticed at the start. I noticed at the start, but I didn't know whether to say or not.
Oh god, we should get a wee Serotonin Sunday on to hang down.
Oh, that would be cute actually. In between us.
Yeah. Sponsor plug.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, but no, I think that's it. Again, we've done another hour somehow.
Sorry about the toilet break.
Yeah, before this I said I don't think this is going to even be like 45 minutes.
Because we were both like...
Again, we've prevailed.
I don't know what to say.
We've made it last an hour. It's not even that, it's just the topics. It's like some of them are like, they could be done so fast. So you have to whip out the nonsense. And it comes out every week.
Oh, it literally flows out of our mouth.
It does. Again, this is the 4th week, so 1 month anniversary. Thank you for still watching, whoever's still here.
Yeah, definitely.
And then again, if you've got to this far in the video, remember what I told you to say when Emily went away. Put it in the comments. Or just message her. You'll find out. So. Do
you know what's funny? He has this on his phone, so I'm not going to be able to see it until you.
Yeah, you're going to have
to show me it. You're going to have to.
You're going to wind it up rotten.
I'm the most paranoid person as well, and he knows that.
I'll let you know, maybe. Well, someone will let you know when they message you.
They message me?
Yeah.
Why?
Don't worry about it. Anyway, goodbye.
Bye.
See you in a bit.